job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Tua going to run the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Go ahead.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. He's to the 15. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
A very solid gain of 27.
That's good for a mighty Dolphin.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Get set.
Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On play action, here's Tua. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Braxton Berrios. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Dolphins have got it. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Tua now on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the 1st half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin to...
There he goes, right side. Tyreek Hill. And off the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for two. Tua going to try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 35 yards.
And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. They will take a 7-point lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hey, get set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon.